It's Thursday and it's casserole day. I told you that I was going to make casseroles on Thursdays for a while, and I'm going to do that today. So we are making a ham and noodle casserole. It's going to be delicious. I love egg noodles, and this is something that your children, your grandchildren will love, and it doesn't take many ingredients. It doesn't take long to make it. So let's get busy and we'll do it together, and I'll show you exactly what goes in it, how long to cook it, and what it looks like and tastes like when we get finished. The first thing that I want to do this morning is to tell you the ingredients that we're going to be using in our ham and egg noodle casserole. I have here some egg noodles, and this is a larger package than what I need. The recipe only calls for 8 ounces. So I had already used part of the noodles, and I had about 8 ounces left, so I'm just using what I have this morning. So egg noodles, and I chose the medium size, and we will cook these according to the directions. So I'm going to set that aside. We're also going to need some ham, and I'm just using the cubed ham. If you have baked a ham, you can just chop up your ham. The recipe calls for a cup and a half. This is an 8-ounce package. So what that tells me, since I'm using just a cup, you can use as much or as little ham in your casserole as you want to. But this is already cubed and it's convenient. And I'm not advertising for Smithfield, but I just picked this up at the grocery store. We're also going to need some cheddar cheese. I've shredded this with my hand grater, so we have that ready. And I have about 2 cups here. I probably won't use all of this, but I do love a lot of cheese. I also am using one 10.5-ounce can of cream of chicken soup, and I'll be mixing that with 1/2 cup of whole milk. We're also going to need 2 tablespoons of melted butter. So I have all of my ingredients ready. Our noodles are cooking. They'll be done in just a minute. I'm going to drain those through my colander and rinse them off. I like to rinse mine and drain all of the water out, and I'll come back and we'll put our ham and egg noodle casserole together. Okay, our noodles are done, and I have rinsed them, drained them, and they're ready to place in our baking dish. I have an 8x11 baking dish here. I have sprayed it with a no-stick spray, and so now I'm just going to pour our noodles in our baking dish, just like that. I like to add a little butter to my water when I'm cooking my noodles. It tends to make them a little bit more tender and a little bit more moist. So let me set this aside, and I'm going to place our noodles over here for the time being. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and mix up my ham. I want you to see the ham. And like I said, you can certainly use more ham if you want to, but that's really pretty. And I'm going to take about, I would say, a cup or so of the cheese, and I'm just going to go ahead and mix it in with the ham. I dropped a piece. Okay, just kind of mix that together. You don't have to mix it together, but I like to kind of go ahead and mix mine. Now I'm going to just sprinkle this on top of the noodles, sprinkling the cheese and the ham on top of the noodles. You could use a larger baking dish if you wanted to, and double the recipe if you have a large crowd that you're cooking for. but I think this is just going to be perfect for us. And I probably will even get to share some with some of our good friends. I'm not sure who will get it today, but it'll be a surprise for whoever receives this, I'm sure. Okay, so it's looking pretty, isn't it? So now let's set that aside. Now, we're going to mix our soup and our milk. So let me just, I like to punch a hole in the bottom of mine, and it helps it to come out easier. So I had already done that. So I'm just going to pour our soup in this little bowl here, and I'm going to add 1/2 cup of milk and just stir this around with this whisk that I have here. 1/2 cup of whole milk with the can of cream of chicken soup. Just mixing this really well together. And I think I'm going to go ahead and add my butter to this. You could sprinkle it on top if you wanted to, but sometimes I like to change mine up. So I've just added my butter to my soup and my milk. Now, we're just going to pour this over the casserole. Pouring it over the casserole. This is going to be a good one. Get my spatula here so we can get it all out. And there we have that. So I am going to spread this out because I want it to go through all of those good noodles. Now this is just getting easier and easier. Wipe my hands off. And now we're going to come back with some more good cheese. I have preheated my oven to 350 degrees. Some people like to cook casseroles on 375, but my oven cooks fast, so you just want this to get hot through and through, and it will be ready to serve your family and your friends. So there you have it. It's ready to go in the oven, our ham and egg noodle casserole. I'll be back when it's done. Our casserole has been in the oven for 30 minutes. It's ready to come out. Look at it. It's bubbling on the sides. It looks so scrumptious. Okay, I have dipped some of our casserole here. I wanted to show it to you. I love this hot, so you're going to want to serve this hot. If you take it to a gathering, put it in a warmer so that it'll stay hot. But y'all, this is so delicious. Children will even love this. Okay, here we go. We're all finished with our ham and noodle casserole. I'm telling you, I love this. Of course, I love pasta. If you're a pasta lover, then you're gonna love this. So let's try it and see how it tastes. Let me get some right here. Look at that. I got some ham too. This is a meal within itself. You could just eat it. You can add some broccoli, You can add salad, you can add green beans, or you don't even have to add anything. Thank you for joining me in my kitchen today. You're just the best in the world. I'm just telling you, you are the best in the world. Don't forget to share our video, and I'll see you again really, really soon with another good recipe.